PrizePicks. Hello everyone, this is Mike with BetBlitz. Welcome back to your source for daily sports picks. We have been off for the last couple of days due to some technical difficulties, but now we are back and ready to provide you with a few of some of the best picks on both PrizePicks as well as Underdog. Lately, we have been on an absolute hot streak, sweeping in back-to-back consecutive videos, but today's a new day. And again, we are looking to set you up with a few of some of the best picks on both PrizePicks as well as Underdog. If you're new to the channel, take a moment to subscribe and turn on your post notifications so that you can have early access to our picks as soon as we post and before the lines get bumped. Also, take a moment and hit the like button. We do have a like goal for this video, and if this video gets above 250 likes, we will be dropping bonus picks in our next video, so take a moment and hit that like button. And if the picks in this video aren't enough for you and you'd like access to even more picks, click our link in the description below to gain access to the outlet. These guys are the premier sports betting community, and right now you can gain access to them for 15% off when you use code BLITZ. These guys will get you right, so go give the outlet a look. Today we will be getting into the NBA Saturday slate of games, so again, take a moment, hit that like button. Again, if this video gets above 250 likes, we will be dropping bonus picks in our next video. For our first pick, we'll be under the PRA tab, and this time we'll be selecting Jaylen Green for more than 23.5 PRA. Taking a quick look here on Outlier, and by the way, if you'd like to try Outlier for yourself, click our link in the description below to gain a free 7-day trial. This pick may come as a bit of a surprise to you, as Jaylen Green has actually only exceeded it in 2 of his last 10 games. However, he has only played 1 game this season, going well above this line in a terrific victory versus the Los Angeles Clippers. Additionally, this is a line Jaylen Green has actually exceeded in 3 of his last 5 games versus the Los Angeles Clippers, and the line that last season he exceeded in over 60% of his games, both regular season and playoffs. Now, Jaylen Green and the Phoenix Suns will be facing off against a Los Angeles Clippers defense that this season has not been very good overall when it comes to defending against their opponents' PRA totals, giving up a fair share amount of points, rebounds, and assists to their opponents overall. And when it comes to defending against the opponent's shooting guard position, Los Angeles Clippers, again, not very good overall, giving up some of the most points to the position, a fair share amount of rebounds and assists overall. Here's the Clippers' defensive numbers against opponent point guards for those of you who want to see that as well. But overall, coming into this game, we do like Jaylen Green to have plenty of opportunity to reach this line. Additionally, the Los Angeles Clippers will be without their star player in Kawhi Leonard, missing his 3rd straight game, so we do feel this will lighten up the defensive pressure against Jaylen Green and allow him even more scoring opportunity. Taking a quick look here at his minutes, we see that Jaylen Green is getting a solid dose of minutes per game over his last 10 games, just under 28 minutes per game. We would like to see this slightly a bit higher for a starter. However, even with limited minutes, just 23 in his first game back for this season, still putting up a solid stat line of over 29 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, even with this limited playing time. Additionally, one of the things we do like about Jaylen Green is his solid rebounding over his last 10 games, over 8 rebound chances, as well as over 5 potential assists per game. We would like to see this a bit higher for a guard, but again, still more than enough to exceed this line. So overall, coming into this game, we do like Jaylen Green to have plenty of time as well as opportunity to reach this line. Now, in his career, Jaylen Green has been a solid scorer, as well as a decent rebounder and playmaker, coming back on his first game on the season, dropping 29 points in just 23 minutes, shooting a very efficient 50% from the field, and coming into this game against a Los Angeles Clippers defense that is pretty short-handed and has not defended his position very well. We do like Jaylen Green to have plenty of opportunity to reach this line. So for all these reasons, we'll be taking Jaylen Green for more than 23.5 PRA. Now for our next pick, we'll be headed over to the Points plus Assists tab, and this time we'll be selecting James Harden for more than 31.5 points plus assists. Now taking a quick look here on Outlier, we see that this line James Harden has actually exceeded in 5 of his last 10 games, including in 4 of the 7 games he has played this season, nearly exceeding it in 5 of the last 7 games he's played this season. Additionally, this is a line James Harden has exceeded in 55% of his last 20 games as well as the line he's exceeded in each of the last 5 games he's faced off against the Phoenix Suns. Now, James Harden and the Los Angeles Clippers will be facing off against a very poor defense in the Phoenix Suns, one of the worst teams defensively, defending against their opponent's points plus assists, giving up a fair share amount of points and assists to their opponents overall. Additionally, when it comes to defending against the opponent point guard position, the Phoenix Suns are again just the same, giving up a fair share amount of points as well as assists to their opponent guards. Here's Phoenix defensive numbers against opponent shooting guards for those of you who want to see that as well. Again, giving up plenty of points to the position. But overall, coming into this game, we do like James Harden to have plenty of opportunity to reach this line. And again, with the absence of Leonard, we do like more scoring opportunity for James Harden. Taking a quick look here at his minutes, we see that James Harden is getting a solid dose of minutes per game over his last 10 games, over 35 minutes per game. And one of the things we do like about James Harden is his efficiency from the field over his last 10 games. 45% field goal shooting on about 14 attempts per game, shooting an impressive 39% from behind the arc on over 7 attempts per game. James Harden has also been a great facilitator throughout his career over his last 10 games, near 14 potential assists per game, which is also very nice to see. So coming into this game, we do like James Harden to have plenty of time as well as opportunity to reach this line. Now, in his career, James Harden has been a phenomenal scorer as well as playmaker this season, off to a very nice start, over 23 points and close to 9 assists per game through his first 7 games, clocking in near 34 minutes per game, which is also very nice to see. And coming into this game against a pretty poor defense in the Phoenix Suns, especially when it comes to defending his position, we do like James Harden to have plenty of opportunity to reach this line. So for all these reasons, we'll be taking James Harden for more than 31.5 points plus assist. Now, for those of you guys who are wisely making picks with Underdog as well, we want to share with you a couple of plays that we thought had a great chance of hitting, and we have been on an absolute hot run hitting our Underdog plays as of late. And for our picks today, we do like PJ Washington for lower than 0.5 double-doubles, as well as Victor Wembanyama for higher than 0.5 double-doubles. And if you guys like making picks on the traditional PRA stats, but also want to have access to making picks on things like whether or not players will get double-doubles as well as triple-doubles, click our link in the description below and sign up for Underdog using code BETBLITZ, because when you do, you'll receive a free pick as well as 1,000 in bonus cash. And right now, Underdog has been going absolutely insane with all their free picks, discounted player props, as well as promos that they are dropping as gifts in your lobby on a day-to-day basis. Right now, they even do have this nice deal where they will give you an additional $100 when you play your first 5. So make sure you guys aren't leaving any money on the table. And again, if you aren't already on Underdog, sign up using code BETBLITZ, claim your free pick and bonus cash, and trust us, your profits will increase. Now for our third play, we'll be under the PRA tab, and this time we'll be selecting Joel Embiid for less than 31.5 PRA. Now, taking a quick look here on Outlier, we see that this aligned Joel Embiid has actually failed to exceed in 6 of his last 10 games. Additionally, this aligned that this season he's failed to exceed in 4 of the last 5 games he's played. Over his last 20 games, failed to exceed this line in 40% of the games he played. And the line that last season he failed to exceed in nearly 40% of the limited amount of games he did play. Now, Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers will be facing off against the Toronto Raptors defense that this season has not been very good overall when it comes to defending against their opponents' PRA totals, giving up a fair share amount of points, rebounds, and assists to their opponents overall. And when it comes to defending against the opponent's center position, the Toronto Raptors are again just the same, giving up a fair share amount of points, rebounds, and assists to the opponent big. So while Joel Embiid, we feel, is more than capable of reaching this line due to his minutes restriction and the number of injuries that he has suffered throughout his career, and with how cautious the Sixers are being with him, especially early on this season, we feel his playing time won't afford him enough opportunity to reach this line. In fact, taking a quick look here at his minutes, we see over his last 10 games, just 27 minutes for a starter, not very good overall. And this season, never going over that 25-minute mark, which is also not nice to see. And Joel Embiid has not been shooting as efficiently as we're accustomed to seeing him shooting. 41% field goal shooting on less than 15 attempts per game over his last 10 games, and sub 30% three-point shooting over his last 10 games is again not very nice to see. So coming into this game, we don't like Joel Embiid to have plenty of time as well as opportunity to reach this line. Now again, on his career, Joel Embiid has been a phenomenal scorer, rebounder, and playmaker this season, off to a slow start due to his minutes restriction, sub 23 points per game through his first 5 games, and under 18 points per game, right around 5 rebounds and just 3 assists for a center is not very good overall. And again, coming into this game, we aren't expecting the Sixers to be running Joel Embiid into the ground, especially early on in this season, and for him ultimately, due to his minutes restriction, to fall below this line. So for all these reasons, we'll be taking Joel Embiid for less than 31.5 PRA. Alright, those are our picks for today, and again, let us know down in the comment section below which of these picks you will be taking, as well as the ones you won't, and any other lines that you think have a great chance of hitting. Also, do us a favor by hitting that hype button, as well as the like button. We do have a like goal for this video, and if this video gets above 250 likes, we will be dropping bonus picks in our next video. And again, if the picks in this video weren't enough for you and you'd like access to even more picks, click our link in the description below to gain access to the outlet. These guys are the premier sports betting community, and right now you can gain access to them for 15% off when you use code BLITZ. These guys will get you right, so go give them a look. We thank you for watching, we thank you to our channel members, and we'll see you in our next video.